What's going on, y'all? Chain McFadden, just Chair LLC and the Truckers Hustle, and we're going to be talking about the TWIC card, okay? The TWIC card basically is a Transportation Workers Identification Credential. That's what TWIC stands for. And it's something that's issued by the Transportation Security Administration. Basically, this card is a type of security clearance. It's not a secret security clearance. It's not a standard security clearance. This is the type of security clearance that grants you access to places like ports or other maritime facilities, essentially places that receive import and export different types of goods in and out of the country to other countries, okay? And from other countries. To get this card, you have to go through an extensive background check and a fingerprint security check, all that stuff, right? The same type of checks that you'd have to go through to get your hazmat endorsement for your CDL. But again, the TWIC checks are going to be a lot more thorough than what the hazmat's going to do. Why do we need this card? Again, basically, this is that card that grants us that type of security clearance that we need to be able to access ports and other maritime facilities. Anybody can be qualified to get this card, okay? You can't be a criminal. You got to be a citizen. If you're an immigrant, your paperwork has to be right. Your ducks have to be lined up right enough for them to say, okay, yeah, this is a good candidate for this card, all right? You can't be on like some FBI watch list or anything like that, or it's not going to work out for you. You can't be a common criminal with convictions. And if you are, I mean, there are some exceptions that can be made to that rule. But before I go digging and diving into that and telling you something that may be a little inaccurate, I'm just going to put the link down below in the description. You can click on it and it will take you right to the TSA's website, and it'll show you all the disqualifiers for the TWIC card. Obtaining this card costs right in the ballpark of about $100 up to about $130. You're paying for the fees for the fingerprint, the background, stuff like that, and to get the card essentially. Is it worth getting this card? Simple answer, yes. It is worth getting this card if you are an owner-operator, right? If you are somebody that works for a company and that company dabbles in port work, like they do most of their work inland and then some of their work, like a very small amount of it at ports, then getting your TWIC card is probably not going to be beneficial for you. All right. And if you're going to get your TWIC card working for a company like that, you're probably going to wind up paying for it yourself. And if you're going to pay for it yourself, then there has to be some kind of discussion about an increase in your salary or an increase in your pay rate working with that company. That's very important because that company they're getting paid to pick their freight up from that port. If you work for a company that does mostly port work, you probably will have your TWIC before you go there. All right. And if you don't have it and they're willing to hire you, they might send you off to actually obtain this card, which means they might pay for it. And in the event that they might pay for this card, there's a very good chance that you won't get an increase in pay. Okay, and if you do get an increase in pay, it probably won't be for a while. It might be when you're due for your raise. But owner operators, it's a great thing for us to have. We can get into ports and get the freight that we need, get out, and be good to go. All right, the freight pays some decent money, but like I said in this video right here, not all money is good money. Okay, so if you're getting paid a decent amount of money for that freight, there's probably a little bit of crap that's going to come with it. You might wind up sitting and waiting in a line at that port just to get to that freight, or that freight might not have even come off of the ship yet, or off the train, or wherever. All right, so keep that kind of thing in mind. Just like pulling a reefer trailer, man, or a refrigerated trailer, the pay might be outrageous, but you're not looking at the fact that you've got to maintain that trailer. You've got to, sit with it running all night long. And that reefer can be loud, all right, especially if you got one of them old ones, all right, loud, running, vibrating the truck, louder than your truck, okay? There's a lot of reefers out there that are louder than the actual trucks themselves, trust me. All right, and that's a relevant topic because there are reefer containers that come in off the ports. And a lot of those trailers are pieces of crap. So, yeah, the money is going to come, but it will come with a cost to say the least. All right, so keep that in mind when you're moving in a way to get your TWIC card and pull port free. Other than that, y'all, that's it. When it comes to the TWIC card, is it worth getting? Yeah, it's worth getting if you're an owner operator. But other than that, you're not really missing out on a whole lot of money if you're working for a company and you decide to get your TWIC card. And also, please don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell and share this video with someone that you know or trying to get into trucking or trying to get out of a specific situation that they're in and really trying to figure out what their next move should be when it comes to this trucking thing. All right, stay tuned. I appreciate y'all, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.
Get it, 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 get it.